Hey there, Justin with Ujoint Offroad in Colorado again. Got a super nice 98 Chinook E350 V10 headed home to Texas today. So this one got all the good stuff. So I've started off with our 6-inch four-wheel drive conversion kit. A single Fox 2.0s in the front. Custom spec Alcan springs. Got a stage 2 front axle. So 456 gears, Detroit True Track in the front. And then this one got a Spin-Tech front hub conversion. And then it got the SSBC 8-piston calipers also. So then this one also has a big old giant dually spacer on the front because he wanted to stick with the 16-inch dualies all the way around. So these are just the factory 16-inch steel wheels. We had them powder coated. And then wrapped around those on all 7 tires is a 255/85/16 Cooper Discoverer ST Max. This is a really cool tire. It does not have a triple peak snow rating, but this is pretty much the best tire for this 255/85/16 size. There's a little bit of complications with it in the rear because they run a little wide versus normal. So we actually have to run a 1-inch spacer between the dualies in the back to get these to not touch each other in the center. But it works out pretty good. We have custom steel spacers made for in between the dualies. So got our FB003 front bumper loaded up with Baja lights. It's got a Warn VR12S winch, Warn shackles. This one does have our OBA. Anderson plug is wired up. Got our standard Vantage optics, blacked out lights that we really like a lot. Those are LED, actually. They're not a HID. Bushwhacker fender flares in the front. And then we've got our U-joint cab chassis side steps. Did a little bit different location on the S-Pod switch on this one. He didn't want to disrupt any of the stock Chinook trim up here on the door, so we put it down here in the knee bolster panel. So it's running all 3 lights on the front bumper, the compressor, and this one got an ARB rear air locker also. We got our 4-wheel drive there. TK shifter. Everybody always wants to see the inside. This Chinook's like a time capsule, so I'll give you a little preview. It's all original back here. Everything still works. Got the VHS player. Got your corded phone. Pretty cool. Analog clock. Real cool rig. So down here, the stock 4R100 came out. Got converted to 4-wheel drive, full rebuild, upgraded torque converter. Got our NV271 transfer case, 1350 drive shafts, front and back. Hellwig front sway bar in the front on this one. There's our onboard air hiding out right up there on the frame. And the compressor, you can see it up back by the fuel tank. These things don't have a lot of real estate underneath them, so we kind of got to get tricky with packaging. So we tried out a flexi flare on the back of this one to try and cover up that tire because of the 1-inch spacer between the dualies. That worked out really well. So out back, it's a Dana 70U in the back of this. So it got re-geared to 456. And then we did a ARB air locker in the back on this one, which we usually don't like to do. We usually like to use the Auburn E-lockers on these Dana 70s, but the Auburns were on back order, and we just went with the ARB for time's sake. And these axles, they're all 32 spline from the factory, so we had to swap the shafts out to a 35 spline chromoly on both sides. That's really about it. Got the spare and the stock carrier on the back. That's about it. Just did some maintenance stuff on it while it was here. Changed the oil. There's our rear OBA port hiding out in there. So really cool. It's driving awesome. We all really love this one. So, if you've got any questions for me, you can email me at justin@ujointoffroad.com. If you're inquiring about a DIY kit or a conversion at the North Carolina shop, email chris@ujointoffroad.com. Thank you.